gentlemen, it is time. Welcome to What Just Happened Last Night. Wrestlemania 38, night one is in the books. We had some highs, we had some lows. Oh Lord, did we have some lows. But you're asking yourself, well, if we had some highs, Jeremy, we had some lows. Well, what just happened? Well, let me enlighten you, okay? So, I was on the Friday Night Your podcast, and we did our WrestleMania previews predictions. I did mine last week, and I wasn't excited about this card, but it's WrestleMania, so I'm going to get into it. You know what I mean? But here we are, and shit went down. So we opened up. People saying I don't give a fuck, whatever. We opened up with the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match. Now, looking at every match on night one, do you open up with this? Yeah, I guess I would have probably actually opened up with either Drew or Seth, because we didn't need to draw that out. But we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, as is the Usos defending against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. This match really didn't have any story. It was like, oh, beat me, get a title shot, yay. Now, the stage looked really, really good. A lot of fucking stars, because we're in Dallas, so not even in Dallas, we're Arlington, because the Cowboys don't play in Dallas. So, Usos come out, Shinsuke and Boogs are out, and it's fun. I was expecting nothing too crazy, nothing too extraordinary, just because Shinsuke doesn't have a strong WrestleMania track record. I mean, they failed us with him versus AJ. They failed us. But there's solid action. We start out with Shinsuke and Jimmy, some kicks, and they're in control. This is the first WrestleMania that the Usos have been together in a couple of years. They've been on the pre-show. Rarely have they been on the main card. Shinsuke's in control, and finally the Usos take over, and then it's Boogs time. Boogs comes in, does some deadlifts, does some bear hugs, tags on Nakamura, and they've got good stuff going on. So Boogs has Jay in the bench press. Jimmy jumps on top, and Boogs' knee gives out. He rolled to the outside, and now it's pretty much a handicap match. It's Shinsuke versus the Usos, and that damn numbers game. They hit the 1D, 1, 2, 3. It's a wrap. The Usos retain in 6 minutes and 53 seconds. And it looks like Boogs is legitimately hurt. He is legitimately hurt. He tore his patella on his leg. I believe it's a patella in his quad. So Boogs is he's down for the count, and shit happens. You know what I mean? This was an okay match, nothing to sneeze home about. It went a little under 7 minutes. It didn't get a lot of time, which is the worst part. I feel like every WrestleMania match should get at least 10 minutes, and then the major matches should get anywhere from 15 to 20. But this should have gotten 10 minutes because these guys can really go. But alas, before I continue, there were a lot of fucking video packages on this show. There were a lot of video packages. We're here for wrestling. We're here to see the guys and the girls go. And there were a lot. Not only were there a lot of video packages, there were packages we had already seen. Nothing new. And because of a lot of the video packages, the Usos match got pulled. Not the Usos, I'm sorry. The New Day's match got pulled. It's got moved to Sunday. We didn't need all these damn video packages. Second match, Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin, who has Madcap Moss with him. This match also didn't get a lot of time. It went a little over 8.5 minutes. And listen, y'all, Corbin is very underrated, and he's not appreciated enough. He really isn't. Think about it. He went from the Lone Wolf to Constable Corbin to bum-ass Baron Corbin to Happy Corbin. He's made it work. This guy is a future world champion. And the big story of this match was Drew McIntyre getting his revenge, because we have Drew wins. Drew has to get his revenge because he's obviously going to be the next challenger for either Brock or Roman. And he's been made to look good. Corbin does the job. And here's the thing. The big story in this match, the bigger story, is that Corbin kicked out of the End of Days. Now, I've told you all this time and again, the End of Days is one of, if not the most protected finisher in all of wrestling. And that was the first time that anyone has ever kicked out of that move. And I'm in my group chat, right? I'm saying, if you're going to kick out of that move, you better win the fucking match. Okay? Well, Drew wins, and he won with a strong Claymore kick. That joint connected flush. So, yeah. Drew McIntyre wins. This feud is behind us. Drew still tried to murder Madcap Moss, which was fucking nuts. This guy's been trying to commit murder. Hopefully this is the end of the feud. Next up, we had the Mysterios, Whay and Dominik, taking on The Miz and Logan Paul. And listen, I will admit it, Logan Paul looked good. As much as I hate the guy, as much as I wish nothing but bad things and just bad shit to happen to him, he was very, very good in the ring. Like, Bad Bunny was good. Logan Paul, good. Pat McAfee, good. And, he wasn't asked to do too much. Miz did a lot of the heavy lifting, but when Logan was in there for the brief time, he was good. Wray and Dom, they're good. Dom came out in a uniform costume attire, paying homage to his real father, Eddie Guerrero. And it was a fun little match. Logan caught heat when Wray hit two of the three amigos on Miz, but Miz blocked the third one. He tagged in Logan. Logan booted Wray, and then he hit the three amigos on Wray. He then climbed the top rope, shimmied, mocking Eddie, and then hit a very gorgeous frog splash. Like, he went in, and then he waited to the last moment to come out. Yeah, and that didn't win the match. Dom made the save. And Dom tried to make the save, but Wray kicked out, which is Ray's a veteran. They hit the tandem 619 frog splashes on Logan, but they didn't see that Miz tagged himself in. He gave Dom a slam, hit the Skull Crusher finale, 1, 2, 3. Miz and Logan Paul win. Now, they celebrated, and you had to pay attention because Miz had this look on his face, and then he turned his head and he hit Logan Paul with a Skull Crusher finale, and Miz was celebrated. He was never going to get booed for that. It was fun, man. It was. I have that picture saved. It's hilarious. But Miz and Logan Paul win. I don't know. Will we get another match with Logan Paul versus The Miz? I don't know. Maybe. Next match up on the card was, in my opinion, the match of the night. Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Raw Women's Championship. Both of these women had great interests coming into the ring. And this was it. It probably has the best, if not the second best, story and build for all of WrestleMania. I would probably say this match. Seth, who built this matchup by himself, KO, and Roman and Brock. But Becky and Bianca stole the show, and it's going to be very, very hard for everybody else to top them. The match following this came close, but Becky and Bianca went all out. First, they started with kind of paying homage back to their SummerSlam match. Bianca offered Becky a handshake. Becky punched her, went for the manhandle slam, but Belair countered, went for the KOD, and then Becky countered. So, all right, we got that out of the way, and then Becky hit the manhandle slam, and Bianca kicked out at like 2.999999999. Wow. All right, so that's what we doing. Becky went to work on Bianca, tried to put the disarmer. Belair kept fighting back. Everything Becky did, she could not put away Bianca, but she came incredibly close. There were suplexes, and Becky dragged Bianca towards the corner, climbed the rope. She went for a moonsault, but Belair rolled out of the way, and then she applied the disarmer to Becky. So these women have done their research, they've done their homework, and they've scouted each other. Bianca Belair hit a 450 from the second rope. She hit a 450 from the second rope. Like, what the fuck? That, seeing it in slow mo, she hit a 450 from the second rope. The girl got the goods. All right. Bianca got her up. They traded barbs, and we're getting near the end. Becky gets tossed outside, and she grabs Bianca by the hair and pulls her braid, and then pulls Bianca so her head hits the ring post. Brings her outside of the ring, hits a manhandle slam on the steel steps. Wow. So Becky climbs back into the ring, and she's going to try to win this by countout. It doesn't happen. At 9, Bianca gets back into the ring. Becky drags Bianca to her feet. She tries to give her another manhandle slam. Bianca flips out of it, hits the KOD. 1, 2, 3. That's the match. And nobody kicks out of the KOD. All right? Another protected finisher in wrestling is the KOD, because nobody kicks out of the KOD. All right. Excellent match. This was the match of the evening. I'm not going to say by far, because Seth's match comes incredibly close. These two knocked it out of the park. It's wow. See what happens when you give story to a match, when you let it breathe. This had 7 months of build, and it worked. Next up, we had I think it was the Hall of Fame, whatever. Seth Rollins. Seth came out with a choir singing his entrance, and he did his thing, looking good as usual. So it was who was Seth's opponent? We knew who it was going to be, but we were guessing. Lights go out, crowd waits. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Adrenaline in my soul. Yes, the American Nightmare is here. Cody Rhodes is back in the WWE. Not only is he back in the WWE, he's got the music, he's got the gimmick, he's got the nickname, he's got it all. He is, for all intents and purposes, the American Nightmare. And it was surreal to see. Cody bet on himself, and it paid off. Cody bet on himself, and it paid off. He was getting mistreated, misused in the WWE. He left, and he, along with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, created the WWE's biggest rival. Not only that, he was an executive vice president. And things happen. We can speculate of why he left AEW. I never thought he would leave AEW. I never thought he'd go back to the WWE. But here he is. Here is the American Nightmare back in the WWE. And needless to say, it looked amazing. I might have marked out just a little bit. But Cody Rhodes is here. He's Seth Rollins' opponent. And these two put on a banger of a match. Just below Becky and Bianca. Oh man, there's so much to go through with this match, but these are two skilled individuals and they know each other very, very well. It was an incredible match to see. There were kicks, there were suplexes. They kept teasing pedigrees, and Rollins hit a pedigree, and it looked like Cody was gonna go for a pedigree, but he actually hit a tiger bomb. One of my favorite moves. I love the tiger bomb. He actually hit Seth with a crossroads. Also, Damian Priest, you got to change your finisher now. But he hit Seth with a crossroads, and Seth kicked out. So here we are. It was just a lot. It was a callback. Cody did the Stardust taunt, the fucking flip, and the star wipe. He hits Seth with some punches, and then the bionic elbow, paying homage to his pops. This was good. Seth hit this fucking crazy. Seth hit a reverse. He hit an avalanche reverse suplex into a reverse DDT, and that did not win the match. And I don't know why. Rhodes hit a Cody cutter. Seth kicks out. We're at the 18-minute mark at this point, and Seth yells, "This is my moment," to Cody. Cody fired back, punches, drop down, shakes it off. He then hits the punches, hits the bionic elbow, hits 3 crossroads on Seth. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. It's such a good match. It would have easily. First of all, Cody is now at main event level talent. They can't take that from him now. He can't go for the IC title. He can't go for the US title. He has to fight for the world championship. And this would easily be the match of the night if not for Becky and Bianca, man. Yeah, these two were just awesome. They were just awesome. We had the Hall of Fame came after this match, and we were told that Rick Boogs tore his quad and injured his patella. He'll have surgery in the coming days. The WWE lied about the official attendance because they were not sold out. They did not sell out the arena. Don't lie to me. Then we have Charlotte versus Ronda. Look, Ronda lost. LOL. Charlotte wins. they had to follow they had to follow 2 incredible matches. They were never going to live up to it. The Charlotte and Ronda Survivor Series match was so much better than this match. It's not even funny. And look, they tried, they put in the work, but it didn't work. Charlotte won with a fucking big boot. Charles Robinson got speared. Charlotte is taps because Ronda has the Fujiwara armbar locked in. Charlotte taps. Charlotte still wins. I don't know why I expected Ronda to win. Charlotte always wins at WrestleMania. Charlotte has one loss at WrestleMania, and that was the fatal 4-way that Bayley won. It's Bayley, Sasha, Charlotte, and Nia Jax. Every other match Charlotte has had at WrestleMania, she's won. So I'm at this point, I'm completely over Charlotte Flair. I don't care anymore. I'm done. Moving on, they actually ended the night with the KO show. Wow. And I get it, Austin. So, listen, it was fun. It was fun. So they're talking, and these are 2 men that are very, very, very good on the mic. KO tells Stone Cold that he's not here for a fight. He just wanted to have a nice chat. And Stone Cold's like, well. Stone Cold is egging him on with a conversation, pausing for the what chant. He calls Owens a stupid son of a bitch for degrading him in the state of Texas. He doesn't understand what's so good. KO's like, he doesn't understand what's so great about Texas. I also hate Texas. It's a trash state. There's nothing good about Texas. Texas is trash. Texas and Florida, fuck both of those states. And it gets heated. And Austin says, you know what? Bring me a goddamn ref. So they have a no holds barred match. Now, again, the WWE, they don't know what a no holds barred match is, because these dudes fought in the ring, they fought in the crowd, they fought on the stage. That's not what a no holds barred match is. A no holds barred match is just that. No holds are barred, which means you can still lose by DQ, by count out. It's just that holds aren't barred. But Stone Cold won. We end the night. He looked good. Took some hits, took some moves, and KO was the perfect opponent to get this done, get this over with. And just they end the night with a beer bash, Corey Graves getting a stunner, and just ending the night, giving Stone Cold a true send-off, because this was his first match in 19 years. His last match was WrestleMania 19, losing to The Rock. So he got his great send-off, and there's nothing more we could have asked for. So overall, WrestleMania 38, I'm going to give it night 1. I'm going to give night 1 I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It was an okay show with 2 matches really holding the entire night together. Maybe, hopefully, night 2 can surprise us, can surpass night 1. I feel like night 2 has the better matches lined up that I can see really being great. So we'll see, but that is WrestleMania 38. What just happened? Come back for night 2, baby. Peace.